Hello friends, a very warm welcome to you for this new sectorial analysis video, and today we are going to talk about Nifty Auto. So it's a favorite broom thing and everyone loves auto industry like anything. Let us analyze which stock from auto industry are leaders and they are outperforming the auto index as well as Nifty. So without wasting much of our time, let's quickly go to the charts. We have a Nifty chart on our left side and on the right side we have a chart of auto index. Now why does auto index is showing such a deeper V-shaped correction and a recovery? What is the reason of it? So auto sector, just like a mid cap and a small cap market, was under correction since the period 2018 to 2020. So it was a deeper retracement, it was a deeper correction, and as a result of this correction, majority of the auto stocks were underperforming as compared to Nifty. Even this index was underperforming, so much so that this 2018 top is here on Nifty somewhere here, right, this 2018 thing. And from there, while Nifty was reaching to newer heights, auto was actually correcting, auto was actually underperforming. So this correction, once this correction was over, after that, after March 2020, the auto started bouncing back, but as you can see, Nifty reached to a greater high as compared to the 2020 top. Auto sector could barely manage to reach to its previous high, and then again it started correcting. Does it tell us something about the gap between demand and supply, or is the demand getting little lower nowadays and slowly maybe this is a sign of a recession in auto industry, or is it owing to the global recession or global supply chain issues? So can that be one of the reason? Let us try to find out from the technical aspects. So as we have seen that the Nifty Auto as an index has underperformed Nifty by a huge mile or a huge range. Let us quickly go and identify which stocks are better in terms of price and performance for the current time in auto sector. So we have another chart wherein we are seeing Nifty Auto on the left side and Nifty auto components like automobile stocks here in the right side window. My first question to you guys, which stock do you think from the auto sector is a leading stock? What do you think? Please answer in the comment box so that I will know how is your understanding about the auto sector as a whole. Now don't consider if you are owning a Bullet, then don't write Eicher Motors, or if you are owning some sports bike, don't try to look for those companies because these companies may not be as good as the bikes are or the cars are, right? So let us try and understand that. We have a Tata Motors right now here, and in Tata Motors, we have seen a major top in Tata Motors in 2015, and after this 2015 high, Tata Motors have never managed to make a new high. Rather, if we consider this recent fall in Tata Motors and if we measure this by Fibonacci retracement, we will get a shocking result, something like if we measure this Fibonacci retracement from this low to this high, then it is about 88% retracement, which is exactly where Nifty is taking resistance nowadays. So even in Nifty chart, if you measure, the retracements are about 88%. I'll just quickly show you that. What do I mean by an 88% retracement? So if I measure from this low to this high, it's 88% retracement, right? This is considered as a very deeper retracement, which is kind of a pump and dump strategy. So once the price reaches here, they have managed to dump prices to a lower level. So similar scenario that can be seen in Tata Motors. It will be essential, it will be very interesting to see when Tata Motors is going to cross this high of 536, which is a recent top in Tata Motors, and that will define the future trend of Tata Motors. So you have to be cautious, look at the chart levels and mark this level in your chart just to know when the Tata Motors is going to be bullish. See, there are so many news about Tata Motors right now, about the EV and all these things, electric vehicle and all these things, but is the stock showing those kind of performance? Then why it is not showing that kind of a performance? Maybe the demand is reducing, there's a gap between demand and supply, so that can be one of the reason. Let's quickly go to the next stock that is there on our chart. Popular, let's talk about Escorts. In Escorts, as you can see, this stock was never affected by correction. So while Nifty Auto was under correction, this stock corrected, but then it covered its correction very quickly, August 19, and since August 19 it is outperforming. So this is one stock which is outperforming the whole Nifty Auto sector. This can be our choice of stock, and then if any stock has to make a new high in Nifty Auto, Escorts can be one of the stock which can make a high very quickly. When I am talking about Escorts, I cannot resist myself from talking about Bajaj Auto. So let's quickly go to Bajaj Auto and try to see what is happening in Bajaj Auto as well. So when I am looking at Bajaj Auto has also undergone a correction since 2018. It completed its correction in March 2020. So the entire 2 years it was correcting, but then the bounce was fierce and it managed to make a new high in the month of February 21. But after February 21, for the last 1 year, this stock is kind of underperforming. So again, Escorts is better stock as compared to Bajaj Auto. Now, if we talk about the leader of this segment, so it is not an auto company, it is not a bike manufacturing company, but it is Balakrishna Industries, the company which manufactured tires for tractors. So let's have a look at the Balakrishna Industries chart. And Balakrishna Industries, the chart seems a very strong uptrending, and this has made a top in the month of September 21, just 1 month prior to the Nifty top, and since then it is correcting. It has corrected and then there is a bounce as well. If there is a larger correction in this stock, it may quickly go below 1690, which is a 52-week low, but the fall will be restricted probably to the level of 1400. So this can be one level for Balakrishna Industries. Don't be in a hurry to buy Balakrishna Industries. One can consider getting into Balakrishna Industries only and only when this high is taken out, which will in a way make our bearish analysis null and void. And see, I am not being adamant with my analysis. Whenever the trend changes, we can rest assured that if it looks bullish, then we'll go with the flow, we'll go with the trend. The first sign of reversal we may get at 2200, which is where if this is the bullish trend, then it might surpass this and then will reach to the next target. Then it will be essential to see if this 2500 is taken out. If not, then a quick fall below 1600 will ensure our target of 1400 in next couple of months, right? So this is how the stocks are. Also go through rest of the stocks of automobile sector, and then you will be surprising to know that most of the stocks are currently in a downtrend because they have not taken out their previous high. What do I mean by this? Let's quickly have a look at the chart of Maruti. We are talking about automobile sector and I have not taken a reference of Maruti. Is like a very unrealistic situation. So if you have a look at the Maruti chart, you will realize that there was a previous high around 9,900 something, and then after so many years Maruti is struggling to take out that high, and if this current high, if we measure, then you can very well see that this current high is about at a 78% level. So that itself is kind of a warning sign that Maruti does not look promisingly bullish, or rather it looks more of a bearish scenario. In Maruti, I would be cautious to see if this 52-week low is protected. If it crosses below 6,500, then very quickly we will reach to 4,000, and I feel that this 4,000 should get protected. Otherwise, the targets on Maruti are pretty low. So we have to be cautious about these stocks and have a look at other stocks as well. Do write to me in comment box. How do you find this analysis, and do you want to know about any specific stock in auto? So please write to me in comments, and do share this video with your friends and like-minded buddies. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.